Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where tips and tricks are being explored. My name is Richard Ayo, and today I'll be sharing with you guys the basic routing on Live Professor. If you are new to the channel, please click on the like button, subscribe, and comment for more of this content. If you're interested, please share to your friends, share to the audio engineers around you. It's going to be very helpful for them. The basic routing on the Live Professor. Once you open the program, this is how it's going to look like, and from here connect your USB to the console you are going to be using for this. Today I have the Wing console, and I just connected my Wing USB Type B to Type C on my MacBook Pro. I've connected that already. So if you're using a Dante device or console it's Dante enabled, then you can also use Dante. Once you open the program, this is how it's going to look like. First of all, you have to go to the audio setup. To go to the audio setup, it's either you do a shortcut, which the shortcut is Command M on Mac. So Command M on Mac. Once you click on that, it brings up this window. If you can't remember that command, then you just move your mouse to where you have the option. So here is the option. Once you click on that, it brings up this little window, and the first option here is audio and MIDI option. You click on that. So once you click on that, by default is because I've connected my Wing before, so that's why it's showing this. By default, this is what it's going to show. If you are using the program for the first time, this is what it's going to show. So once it shows this way, then what you need to do is to select the input. From the input, you see a bunch of devices that are connected to your computer. So you just have to pick which of them is your console. So today I have the Wing connected here. This is the Wing. I select the Wing as the input and also select the Wing as the output. Confirm that the sample rate is correct, and the audio buffer size, we are going to be discussing that in another video, but for now this is just a basic inputs and outputs routing. After doing this, the next place you have to go is the audio inputs and outputs. You select this. Why I check here is to know if all your channels are coming in correctly. Once they are coming in correctly, you see this check mark showing green. So we have 48 channels that are supposed to be coming in here, and they are all enabled. Same goes for the output. We have 48 output coming in here. In situations where you don't see these check marks, I would advise you click on the enable all and enable all outputs. That is going to check in all your input and output. That is all you need to do on this window. After that, you click OK. You are done bringing in the audio device. So the next step is to actually add a chain of channels that you want to use. So let's say I have this particular channel as my kick drum. For you to create a channel, you have to click on this plus button to do that. Once you click on that plus button, it brings you here to the channel that you want to. You can name the channel here, or you can name it later. This is the color, and this is how you want the channel to be: a stereo channel, a mono channel, a surrounded sound, whatever input that you want to pick in. This is where you select all that in. Definitely kick drum is the mono channel, so you have that, and this is where you can do your patching. Let's say the kick is input 1 and I want to return it back to the same output, so I do that, and that's it. Let's say we have a stereo channel and we want to still do the same thing, so we select the stereo channel and we select 1, so automatically the next one is going to be 2. By default, it's going to count that way. It's going to select the first one as 1, the second one as 2. Same goes to the output. It's going to select the first one as 1 and it's going to select the second one as 2. So if you want to add more chains here, multiple channels, this is where you do that. So if you want to do 48 inputs, this is where you do that. So let's see what it does. So once you select that, you see that it labeled everything key for that. So you can rename by just double clicking on the name and you can change that to the snare or whatever you want to process. So like I said, this is it. You can see that the input automatically did 1 and 2, 1 and 2 input, 1 and 2 output. Another way to do this, probably you created the chain, and that is it. Basic routing on Live Professor. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, repost, comment if you want to be seeing more of these videos.